Hello and good evening. So, how are you today? I hope you are doing well, and as well as your projects are also doing well, because we have seen projects wherein apparently the project seems to be very good, doing very well, but then we have issues, and these are the issues which we call as getting drifted away. One very important characteristic of any project, if you have seen, which had the past history or the present condition wherein it is having a cost overrun or time overrun, you will see that these projects are not failed or collapsed in a single 24 hour or in a single overnight. It happens over a period of time, which may be in months, which may be in years for large projects. If we talk about the large infrastructure projects, today I'll give you five very important characteristics by observing which you can have a total control on your projects. Stay with me. The fifth reason will be the most interesting and the most commendable, which I'll give you today. The first and the foremost thing of the projects getting drifted away is the attribute wherein we delay the decisions. When you delay the decisions, the turnaround time gets prolonged, the important activities keeps waiting for the decisions, and somewhere or the other, the focus of the completion of the activities or the events or the your packages, they gets delayed. That's very important thing. So we have to keep a tab and we have to have a complete knowledge about the decisions and the complete follow up of those decisions, recording of those decisions, that how long does it take for a typical project or maybe your project in particular to say. Once you are done with this characteristic, the next characteristic is quite interesting, which is a kind of reporting which we generally see in our meetings, wherein you have all the good figures, you have all the good PPTs, all the good presentations, and all the good charts. And you see everywhere it is all green, and you feel happy that my project is in time. But then there is one catch here. Once these green boxes are verified with, I'm sure that you will see couple of things which needs to be addressed. I'm not saying that the activities are not completed or the reportings are false. The reportings are good. But as a leader, you know the activity when it is completely done to reach or to enter the next phase of its delivery characteristic. This is how it is. So this is also very important. When you have the reports in your meeting, it is always advisable to have a physical verification also randomly. I'm not saying that you go for 100% of the physical verification, but random verification of these green boxes will help you a lot. Third thing is a universal truth of having the ownership of the projects. Your team, normally we have our good teams, we trust on the teams, but then it is also responsibility of our profile for a leader to make sure that the ownership is assigned properly. The ownership is never given to a department, it's always given to an individual, because the delivery has to be from the end of the individual. So every individual has to be owner of their respective activities, and a leader has to ensure this. Fourth is the meetings in a project, wherein from morning to evening you are having meetings, you are having discussions, you are having endless meetings. For a small topic also you are having long meetings. Trust me, for an effective project on daily basis, even if you are having a half an hour review, if you are exactly looking at the issues, if you know that which are the critical areas, which are the points to be addressed, I think half an hour of meeting is sufficient for you to take a complete picture of your situation, provided you have a complete benchmark, you have a datum line in terms of your time schedule, your cost schedule, and your scope schedule. It's only a comparison which you have to do, and then you can find out very easily the red flags, and which can act as a trigger to you. So minimal and reasonable number of meetings, including reasonable amount of meeting length. As I said, fifth characteristic is the most important thing which you should always be focused on. My friends, if you have a project, if you see the drifting of the project, as I said, the project doesn't collapse in a single day or a single night. Drifting of the project, if at all it is happening out of any of these attributable reasons which I have spelled out so far, you will see most of these things will be started in the project in the initial 25 to 30% of the project lifespan. If you come forward and you start counting these four reasons spelled out above, you will find majority of them will start occurring in the initial 20 to 25% of the project, or maybe maximum 30% of the project lifespan. So this is the time which is time for the leader to be aware of and to be alert. And I'm sure that your projects, if you are having complete control on these five important characteristics, your project is bound to have success. Wish you all the best. See you with my next topic, and that will be more interesting, and that will be focused on the successful delivery of your product and your project. Till then, stay happy, stay good, keep commanding your projects. Take care.